Kwanza, a boy I met on the internet. African parents and hearing someone you've met on the internet. Let me not get started. Let me not get started. So today the story is point blank being catfished. Me being catfished. I won't lie, I was a bit young, quite dumb actually, but it happened, yeah. It still happened, so it's worth a story time. Yeah, so I was on Facebook, and then you know how there's that online friend you have. I don't know if everyone does that, but then I feel like there's always just that one person on your Insta or Facebook that you've never met, but they keep hyping you up in all your posts, you know, like,
oh, you're so good, this is so beautiful.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's pretty true.
I had a friend like that. We had been friends, online friends, for like about 2.5 years. Some feelings developed, and I don't even know how, because I had never met this guy a day in my life. Yeah. So anyway, we come to the decision that we'll be together, we'll start dating, we'll try this out. We'll try it out on the internet, yeah. So anyway, we've dated for some time now, and I see his pictures on Facebook, he sees mine. So you know, I'm thinking this is a solid plan. So every time I asked to meet this guy, there was always an excuse. I'm telling you, this guy had the lies over here on his fingertips. So anytime I asked to meet up with this guy, there was always something new. His mom traveled, so he has to stay at home with his baby sister. His dad's not feeling well, so he has to go see the dad. I just decided one day to ask him. Like, honestly, we've never met. We've dated for about what, like 3 months now, and I've never even held your hand. We've never met. I've never seen you face to face. All I see are the pictures that you have on Facebook. So he's like,
Yeah, I'm sorry, but then you have to understand, we always have issues, nini. I can't help myself, I have to be there for my family.
This guy decides to tell me that, what you doing next week? Maybe next week we could meet and see, 1, 2, 3, we see what's gonna happen. So I actually thought this was a solid plan, and I said, yeah, why not? They're just fast forwarding this story. The day to meet, I get all dressed up, I do my makeup, and as I have mentioned, I was quite young and dumb. So even with my age, I had to ask my mom to go out. And even I couldn't tell her I was going to see a boy, because I was actually young, you guys.
Kwanza, a boy I met on the internet. African parents and hearing someone you met on the internet. Let me not get started. Let me not get started.
I tell this guy that I'm ready and I'm heading to where we were supposed to meet, because he had told me that we'll meet at some shopping mall in Karen, because that's near where he lives, and it would be convenient for me to meet him there, because he's babysitting his sister and he's just taking a few minutes. So you can imagine, if you know where I lived back then, like a really long time ago, if you know where I've lived, all that way to Karen, my G, was the biggest spend I have. What? I lived on the other side of Kenya and I was going all the way to Karen, my guys. I need to see a boy I met on the internet. Zaria Boo Boo the fool. Boo Boo the fool. So I fika Karen and I text this guy, Ayo, I've arrived, where you at? And he's telling me, give me like 10 minutes, I'll be there. So he kept on telling me 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Then I got to a point he told me,
my sister is bringing so many issues. Let me just chill with her for like 3 minutes. You go to the restaurant that's there and ask for whatever you want. I'll come and pay.
You know, the part I commend myself is that whenever someone tells me to go and ask for what you want and I'll come and pay, I will never believe you.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
so you can imagine he's told me, I'm here, I'm at Samoa. So I'm asking him where? And he's like, don't worry, I'm coming to you, I think I can see you. Alright, so I know how this guy looks on Facebook. Guys, just picture this, I'm sitting on a bench outside a mall, yeah, waiting for someone who I think I know, yeah. I was thinking I knew him.
I'm looking at the pictures on his Facebook and I'm looking up and I ain't seeing nobody who looks like him.
Okay, so Boo Boo the fool decides to call this Cable guy. So Cable decides he's going to answer and tell me, I'm at the gate, I think I can actually see you, I think I've seen you for real, let me come. So I'm looking at the gate and I ain't still seeing nobody who looks like Cable. Like I'm not seeing Cable anywhere. And I'm telling you his Facebook pictures, telling you this guy had chow-chat. He had chow-chat. But let's get to that when later in the story, yeah? So I'm looking, I'm not seeing anyone like him. So I decide to, call again and I'm like, Eyo, Kwani, where are you?
He says, actually, I'm walking towards you.
I look in front like this, my guys. No. Lord, can you hear me? Lord, this is Zaria's Lord.
So anyway, that boy who was holding the phone walks up to me and he says,
Hi, you're so beautiful. I'm Cable.
so anyway, being the polite girl I am, I stand and I say, hi, my name is Zaria. How have you been? And I don't know why.
But me and short guys, we just don't relate. If you're shorter than me, I just don't know how to say this to you, but no.
So anyway, I'm looking at this guy's pictures on Facebook and I just don't see any resemblance, like none at all. None at all. Like even the face was not his.
I was so confused, so angry, so disappointed. I couldn't even believe how the rest of the day was gonna be, right?
So anyway, he takes me to the restaurant, tells me to sit down, and then he orders. He orders for himself, I order for myself, and then after that we start talking. So this guy starts telling me about how he knows he looks different from his pictures, but then he hasn't been feeling well.
I'm sorry. But the last time I checked, illnesses don't change your face, bro. They don't change your face, your whole body, your height. This was just a bit too much even for me to handle.
2,000 years later.
Time to leave. I got myself a cab and then, it's time for me to go. Kibble leaned in for a kiss.
He leaned in for that kiss, and I was like, no. No. You guys, I was not being mean. I was not being mean. But if you feel a catfish, you catfish with a plan. You catfish with a plan. Don't catfish and then make yourself look like Michael Jordan. Alafu ukikuja, you're still a simple boy. You know, as bros, don't catfish like that.
I could not believe it, you guys. I could not, because I was catfished on such another level. Even I found it unrealistic. Like crazily unrealistic. So anyway, since that day, I done learned my lesson in online friends. Online friends. Ay, my God. Ata sitakangi kuwa meet. So anyway, you guys, I'm sorry, but that's all the time I had for you today. And be sure to catch me on the next episode. Until then, you know, keep it chill, keep it trill, and keep it Zaria. Bye!